ask you, would you agree to put a relative on life support knowing that the survival of that relative is dependent on factors including the severity of illness? Or would you let them die to save him or her the pain? While you think about the answer to that question, you can go to Facebook and Twitter and post your comments there. We bring you Wendy Ly's report on life support. At the Kolibu Surgical Intensive Care Unit to find out exactly what happens to patients who need or are on life support, and this pertains to different machines and organ support. Life support refers either to medical intervention used to sustain the life of a critically ill individual or usage of specialized equipment that provides appropriate environmental conditions to sustain many lives. In a medical situation, it involves any number of medical techniques and paraphernalia used to keep a person alive if he is unable to survive on his own. Life support machines have different components used to keep a sick patient alive depending on the type of ailment.
What we call perfusers, which are basically used for sending drugs directly at a regular rate into the patient. When you hear people say, oh, somebody is on life support, they basically mean that you are on a ventilator. But I said it's a misnomer because it's not the only organ support. It's just one of the many things that are supporting a person's life.
A person in need of life support may have suffered a serious traumatic injury or any number of vital organ failures. Consultant anesthetist at the Surgical Intensive Care Unit, ICU, of the Kolibu Teaching Hospital, Dr. Chris O, explained who decides when a patient should be put on life support.
Of the intensive care units, will have a criteria for admitting a patient, what we call the admission criteria. Most of our patients will not be coming directly from us, but from other specialties or from theater or referred from other hospitals. It means that the doctors who are primarily looking after this patient before coming to us have an understanding of when they think that their patients are not doing well under their care, and then we will send our team across to review the patient and assess the patient thoroughly.
Sometimes this treatment is only necessary for a temporary period of time.
The condition that brings the person in determines how long the person stays.
According to Dr. O, life support system significantly saves lives. Family members of a 17-year-old girl who suffered a head injury from an accidental gunshot says she was brought to the Kolibu Surgical ICU on Sunday, January 12, 2013. When you were told that they were bringing her here to the intensive care unit, did you call home to inform them, or you took the decision on your own?
I called home, got the permission of everyone to enable her taken to intensive care for the surgery.
As of January 15, she was improving and had been put off the ventilator, but was on other life support machines.
Don't sure and I want to scourge, but sister and our friend the other day, here's the deposits 2,000 Ghana as a bottle before our son or by any way.
When she was brought here, the uncle was here, so the immediate expenditure the uncle made it. I don't know how much he spent, but I've been told that we need to make a deposit of 2,000 Ghana cedis to enable them to attend to her.
But do you have the money now?
What will you do? What you want me to do? Nama bwana Monday.
I don't have the money with me. I'll call home and then tell them that this is what the doctors are saying.
Another family I spoke to off camera also lamented about the cost involved.
If it's necessary that the person is put on life support, why not? Because if that is what is going to save the life of the individual, then I think fair and good.
If somebody will pay the cost for the family member there, I will agree. But for myself there, I don't have money. And by all means, you will die. So I think it's a waste of time, stress, and all these things. If actually they will leave, then I will like or I will pay.
I guess there's no right or wrong answer to that very sensitive question.